Oh,
I like that my glass is like it's just a jar.
Dude, your glass is like almost off the table.
I know.
It was scaring me the entire episode.
Oh, the fucking flashbang.
Immediately
It's
sobers
so
up.
bad.
How do I remove? Like, I would love to remove this one. It's so scary.
I don't know.
It's great though.
Dallas, get rid of your beer.
That
This is a dry studio.
I was hungover this morning.
God
I
damn
did
it.
drink last night.
Oh my god.
I drink most of my St. Patty's leftover beer last night and stuff. So
Nice.
that also complicated my entire day today. The whole get up, not getting great sleep, and then waking up for work, and then being worried about Whitney the whole fucking time, and like trying to work and deal with stuff. Plus, they put new stuff on me today. I had to go through like a PowerPoint and all this shit to like learn another process of my job. Because they are nice. They don't just fucking throw everything all at once on you. They work you in, get you comfortable in one process, then they're gonna add another process, then they're just gonna keep adding and complicating things until I'm considered good.
There you go.
But I mean, I got most of it. It was okay, but it was definitely stressful. I was like, why the fuck is my mom calling again? All right, take it from here, guys.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hit stop recording. I have an announcement. But
welcome to Bark Meow.
no, we gotta do the cold open, you bitch. This is a cold open.
You're the cold
No,
open.
I like the look. We're all drunk. Cold open.
Oh, I do still have that one, yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll blend
yeah,
the two.
you-
I don't know. This'll be post cold open. AC after cold open. We gotta switch to Ruby server for this though.
Oh.
We need the soundboard for this.
Oh, they've updated it, haven't they?
Oh,
I don't
yes.
know. Oh. Alright. Let's head over there.
Cool.
Gentlemen?
Share your screen again though.
Cat? Oh fuck, right.
Cap? No cap?
Ready.
Gentlemen, cat?
I don't see any new ones.
I see meow.
Get the soundboard ready. No, I don't
Meow,
use it yet. Don't use it yet. Today is March 20th, and I am officially done with winter quarter of school.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, we're fucking done. We're fucking out of there. Let's go.
Let's go.
And I think I passed everything pretty convincingly. Like, unless I royally fucked
Hell
up
yeah.
these last 3 assignments, I think I'm good.
That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
I know Andy is still like trucking through stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. The other good news is I'm like doing my spring quarter schedule, which is my last quarter. And other than my senior recital, like it's looking pretty chill. I have one gen ed class I still have to take, and then everything else is ensembles.
All right.
So I just get to play music and go to one class. This is great.
Fuck yeah. You put in the hard work already though. That's the point.
I did.
It's like you're smart and not like bulk loaded your last semester full of like bullshit, you know?
Yeah,
You did that earlier.
I did.
Well,
Anyway.
senioritis is a thing.
Oh, senioritis is absolutely a thing.
Yeah, keep talking
Less of
over
a
me.
thing. Less of a thing in college. I think.
Bully me. What?
What?
Less of a thing in college, I think, because in college you have to like finish your degree. In high school, it's like they're not gonna fucking fail me. Fuck you guys.
I was one semester away from having an associate's. I totally did not finish that. I was out.
Oh no.
Oh well, shit. Okay, fuck. I stand corrected.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
a living example.
you don't have to graduate college, but like,
No.
you know, in high school,
like,
it's like
for
you
real?
can't fail me, and then I fail a class, and it's like, oh fuck, what the hell is summer school? Wait a minute.
Right. No, it's one of those things like, especially if you're going for more than a bachelor's, you're definitely going to finish that out because if you get to the senior year, not even the last senior year, we're talking like the last like semester, and you're like, or for you quarter, but you get to that point and you're like, oh fuck it, I don't want my doctorate. Like, what's wrong with you? Finish out.
Yeah, it's just like
But-
you get there, and you're like, I have been working so hard nonstop. I want to die.
It's
Like,
been 8 years.
yeah, dude.
12 years.
Anyway,
Yeah.
hello everybody. Welcome on into Bark.
Bark?
We almost lost you there, so
We almost did.
Well, but you're the middle bark, so I didn't know if I was gonna wait for a meow and then I was gonna bark again. I don't know.
No
I
one's gonna
see.
hear. No one's gonna know the difference between our barks.
okay. Actually, Bark Meow Bark is a cute name too.
It is. However, we're a season and a half deep, so we can't.
Yeah.
We can't go change.
Maybe
things
next
now.
season, guys. Maybe when I actually finish our new avatars.
Hey,
Hell yeah,
Hey.
ayo.
but so you gonna meow though?
I did. I meowed.
We did.
We did not hear
Wow.
it.
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
Saw your mouth move, didn't hear. There it is.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Welcome
I
on in,
hate-
everybody.
It's such a fucking meme meow too.
I know. That's honestly that's the perfect meow for me.
It really is.
Yeah.
Happy Friday, everybody, because this comes out on
Oh.
Friday. Happy Wednesday to you two. Hope everyone
Oh,
is.
thank you.
Yeah.
Hope
Happy
everyone's
hump
having
day.
a good time. Happy hump day.
Hope day.
I'm in a fantastic mood because, as stated earlier, I'm fucking done for a week and a half. I don't got shit to do.
Oh, I fucking called it out in the Telegram chat. You were like, I could tell by your chaos. You were like feeling good today.
Oh, yeah. Wait, when were
You're
we
like-
messaging? Was that like?
It was when I said I asked if
Oh, yeah.
recording was happening today because we're gonna try and change recording to Mondays. And I go, yeah, are we still doing this today? And you're like, yes, sir. And I said, well, I'll be like 5 minutes late.
Just at the angry face.
18 minutes late. Yeah, and all you did was keep sending the angry face, and I was just like, motherfucker. I may be late, but I will be here. And then I totally almost forgot. Like, I was just about to walk out the door to go to the grocery store, and I was like, oh, wait, it's after say it's fucking podcast. Fuck. And there's no skipping this one because we don't have our buffer.
No, yeah, we gotta figure out. I think the Monday thing would work really nice
I will try it out Monday. Put that in your
Yeah.
calendar, Ruby.
if
Monday?
that's possible.
Monday, we're gonna try and do the recording at the same time. I know you said you preferred an hour earlier, but I literally can't because of work.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's try and do it. If it ends up
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really working for
we'll
you,
plan-
we'll just not.
Literally, I thought today was Monday because you guys were like, "We're recording today, right?" I was like, "Is it Monday?"
No, we
Like-
couldn't wait till next Monday because we'd miss an episode, and we have only done that like once.
That's okay. I thought
We're doing chat. Can I get an applause in the chat because we're doing so good at getting these out.
dude,
Mhm.
yeah.
Specifically, Misha, but like we're
That's-
doing it, you guys.
Yeah.
That's why I have to extend a really big, like, warning, big thank you coming, to Ruby, because Ruby, you're, as long as I've known you, been the most inconsistent thing ever.
Sorry,
Damn,
And that's just your nature. It's what you do. It's part of your.
I don't
chaos.
like this about me though.
But the fact that you've held it together and done so much, and almost we're heading towards a year in June, so we're getting there. It's just been
We
one of
have
those
to do
things where-
something special for our anniversary.
We have to chat. If you have suggestions, please leave comments down below.
another drug stream. Let's go.
We were
100%.
fucking vibing.
Bust
on
out
that.
the Panera
Dude.
Death Lemonade.
Well, if we can figure it out, maybe we can do a fucking do you want a fursuit and drink, or do you just want to like? be
Oh,
on
I
cam?
we could do a first student chat. Comment below what we should do
Oh,
for our
God.
anniversary.
Okay, guys. I like this
He's like, I
idea,
don't
but it's gonna be June. That's a really hot month. We're gonna be drinking, which is gonna make us feel even warmer.
Yeah, have you
Turn
not?
on your air conditioning. You'll be
Who's it?
fine. Drink
Excuse
some
me.
water.
Excuse me, Misha. Have you not gone to a con? Got
Yeah,
fucked up. and
conventions happen in the summer too.
'Cause me and
I've
Ruby
never
do that
been to a summer
regularly at a convention, but it's. I
I'm
have.
about to.
Summer cons are great because you just stand outside and you dry off. really
Summer
quickly.
cons.
We can't do that
Summer-
if we're recording a podcast.
Pod.
Touche.
Pod.
Pod.
Tide Pod.
Love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Love you.
Podcast. Oh god, that game like not connections, but like where it's like Tide Pod Podcast Castaway,
Oh.
like that game.
Yeah.
That game, I'm obsessed with that game. TikTok shows me clips from that game show sometimes.
Wait,
and I am
wait.
obsessed.
Oh, okay. So there was like what was it called? Like a very generic website version came out where you get given the basic elements and then you combine things to get new words. It's very similar to that.
Okay.
I can go dig the link up and toss it to you because I think you'll get fucking addicted to it. And it's free to play. It's literally on a website. You just go.
Oh fuck yeah.
But I know some YouTubers got into it because you can get to the point where you're like, like Michael Reeves. That was one of the things that you can actually combine enough shit, get enough variations to the point where you can get to like YouTuber and then like slap mail to it, or like a streamer to it, and it'll pop up a name, and you just like keep going until you find like people's names. Like that's how deep this thing goes.
You're talking about, yeah, they had like a very old version of that years ago.
Well, maybe it just hit like the streaming thing, like the surface here, you know.
No. This one's new and like much more detailed.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, but like the older one was also kind of cool.
Right, so you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
I literally went to check it out one day just to see what it was, and spent like an hour on it, and was like, God damn, why did I just waste an hour on this?
I didn't know it was free.
Me doing so much stuff, like me fucking watering my plants. Why am I doing this?
Why am I?
Why?
All right, guys, what the fuck is on the docket today?
What are we doing today?
I feel like we had so many topics lined up for a while that now I'm like almost like lost. What we could talk about is FWA and
baby.
Ooh, wait, the RO Alliance fucking thing was sick.
Yeah,
and we stand them here. You posted too, Ruby. You don't realize that I posted the same article you did in the same day.
Amazing.
Damn.
No, the RO Alliance covering DJs for FWA because FWA.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Like, and also like, FWA's funds being released.
Oh well, because they're a nonprofit, so all that shit's reported and is public access. You just have to request it, and the users.
And I always knew it would be one day. Like,
yeah, honestly, I've been expecting, and I'm not gonna put it out there that it has to be done, but I think it's not a bad thing to have regular individuals that know what the fuck they're doing. To go pull the fucking last year or two from MFF, AC, go pull them. They're out there for a reason. Maybe fucking something shady is happening. You never know. Hopefully it's good news. Hopefully it's something we can brag about that's good, you know? Because I'll be honest, ever since Corgi events, I just don't fucking trust cons, man. I can't help it.
Dude, Corgi events really changed the game, and not in a good way.
Talk about the Corgi event. No.
Oh, boy.
No,
we can get into that.
Oh, man.
So, FWA though, they somebody went and pulled their financials.
I actually tried to bring up the tweet, and the one that I sent in the chat is not there anymore.
Yeah, it got deleted.
If they did delete it, I think we should let people delete tweets. If you delete something, judge, scratch that from the record, unless it's like evidence, like Kenny deleting a tweet. I don't know if that counts. I don't think he's earned that. Have we talked about that on the podcast either? That Kenny is an open Zoophile now?
Oh, Senny? I thought it was
Senny.
Senny. Oh, okay, Senny. Yeah, I'm bad at names.
I was like, who the hell is Kenny? No, we haven't talked about that.
My thought was like, it's only because it's more recent that they decided to like, oh, I'm gonna do stuff.
Still think
we're all over the place. Do we need to stick with something? What are we doing?
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Cat's looking at us with fucking side eye right now, like, dude, you guys are on fucking. You're off your meds today.
We got FWA. I'm writing down bullet points. FWA, Senny or Kenny, RL Alliance, which is kind of tied to the FWA thing. That's what we got so far. Well, what do we want to start with? We kind of started digging into the FWA stuff. I hate the fact
that Ruby just whipped out the SIG.
I kind of love that Sig Ruby is looking away. Like, it's the I don't give a fuck face. I'm having a smoke break while we work this out. Chat, I don't really smoke in real life.
I know. But yeah, FWA was cool. Oh, what were you gonna say?
FWA was cool?
FWA was cool because they were like, hey, we got mystery skulls. Isn't that so cool? And people were like, whoa, that's kind of neat, but like, you have paid literally no other act. Why are you like paying this outside musician, a bunch of money?
I really want to find like the opinions of musicians. Like in the fandom.
Most of the ones
more. I want like DJs and
yeah, people
more
have,
than
like,
one.
Performed. Yeah.
From my knowledge, are pretty upset of not getting some sort of compensation for being an act.
I know a DJ brought up a really good point with me about it's not fair that they're using footage from my DJ set to promote.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
One of the other two acts.
Wait,
and I get it.
I didn't know. Yeah.
I won't name names or anything, but like FWA put together a little video.
Yeah.
To promote that they got I think it was the second act. So
The
not
Living Tombstone.
So they got the Living Tombstone, and somebody was like, "That's my set from last year in this video. That's not the Living Tomb because the Living Tombstone has never performed there. So any fursuiters in the crowd, that is not a Living Tombstone FWA footage. That's a footage from a previous FWA dance and a previous DJ, and I think that's really fucking shitty.
Yeah, love that for them. But yeah,
no, and it sucks because I don't think it would be shitty if money wasn't an issue here.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is like fucking FWA was people were like, hey, maybe you should pay your other acts, like that'd be really cool. It's cool that you got this big group to come in, but maybe you should pay the people you've already got doing DJ sets and, you know, more than just a fucking half-used Starbucks gift card. Maybe give them actual money. And they're like, we got the Living Tombstone too. Yeah. Woo! And it's like,
I don't know how to fucking, oh man, like they were getting kind of shat on, and this isn't the first year this has happened. I also don't think I can like stress that enough.
That's true. Well, it's a music industry thing. By the way, I think we talked about this in the afterbark, but
this conversation does seem familiar.
a dedicated episode to this is fine as well. But it's just
I would love to have a proper DJ on to talk about it.
The music industry being like, and this goes for all bands and stuff, where they're like, you know, you basically struggle and don't get paid, or you get paid incredibly little to perform just like anybody else does, but you just don't have that name, that brand, or that record label behind you to like demand the money, and it sucks. I just think we're at a point in time where if we tossed a couple bucks on top of all registrations, especially larger cons like MFF, AC, TFF, and fucking FWA, a couple bucks from all of the registrants would be attendees would cover the majority, if not all of the acts for at least their badge for the con, probably even enough to comp the rooms for the nights that they're performing. I mean, you'd have to do the math somewhere, but I'm almost guaranteeing. You just say it's going to be $1 or $2 more on. So instead of $80, you're gonna pay $82. Nobody's going to give a single fuck.
I've got a little bit of info that I just found.
Oh.
And it's from the Living Tombstone retweeting the furry announcement, and it says, "Living Tombstone, we are so excited to perform at FW."
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Ruby!
Ruby?
That was so violent.
Ruby?
God.
They got Ruby.
God.
Ruby knows too much.
Fuck, guys! There was a dot. There was a red dot. I thought it was just.
Oh my God!
Oh,
hey,
hello?
welcome back.
Absolutely wild.
What happened? It just
it just closed. Discord just closed.
Nice.
Wild.
You know too much.
The Living Tombstone says, "We are very excited to be performing at FWA. We've always wanted to play a furry con. This is going to be so fun." Which showed, like, I that's great. I love that for them.
Yeah.
But it does show that they are not furry musicians. Because part of me kind of was like, okay, so, like, maybe they're furry musician and we just don't know. This does confirm that they are not.
Yeah. Like, I don't even mind that they got the Living Tombstone, you know? I think that's cool.
I think that's pretty dope. Like, it's relevant for sure.
Yeah, it's just a huge slap to the face to anybody who is, like, in the community and is a musician or DJ, you know? Yeah. Like, obviously, you're not going to get paid as much as, like, the Living Tombstone, okay? I don't think anybody is realistically expecting that, to where, like, you know, you have to pay a lot to get the Living Tombstone, but pay them something, you know? Give them some kind of benefit for coming to your show. Performing for exposure is not enough. I'm gonna go as far as to say performing to get a room. I don't think that's enough anymore. Like, they are taking time out of their days, out of their week. They're, you know, doing rehearsals for hours on end to prepare for this, and then they got to take time off of probably their day jobs to come do this, and you spit in their face for a different group that's not even a furry, and you give them all of the money, and then you're just like, oh, well, here's a badge. You can.
But then you did it again! You did it twice in the same year!
In the same year, and different years. It's fucking crazy.
my problem is like all of what you said, but also when I was a kid and I started to go to conventions, to me it was wild that one, furry conventions were as cheap as they are, because I know people are complaining about how expensive they are, and I'm like, some of you didn't grow up in the 2000s desperately clinging to anime cons, because that shit is fucking expensive. Comic cons are even more so, but but there was this understanding that furry cons are as cheap as they can be, but all of the money is going to charity. So, like, if you were performing, you're doing so to help put on a good show, knowing that, like, most of the money is going to charity. That's always the impression I got. And yeah, Corgi events / AEIOU kind of changed the game, because suddenly they were a for-profit con. And I have a lot of opinions about for-profit conventions.
If I'm correct, well, I have to say this really quick. I have to double check. I think AEIOU went non-profit.
Like,
possibly, but I'm pretty sure those people are paying themselves the same amount. So the water is tainted for me.
Well, you can be a non-profit and pay your people.
That's what I'm saying. The water is tainted for me. Like, I think they only went non-profit not because they were trying to be morally correct, but because they realized they weren't going to make any more money anyway.
Yeah.
Because it
was definitely a response to backlash when all of that started to burn around them because of Corgi Events' problems and the owner's problems. That's why AEIOU became what it was, is the people that didn't want to see everything burned to the ground tried to hold it together, and that involved them, because there was a lot of criticism. Well, why are you for profit? Why are you for profit? All right, well, fuck, we'll do non-profit. Like, just to prove a thing. And again, I don't know if it was a moral thing. I won't say that everybody in the organization wasn't like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, non-profit. But
no, I think
it was a response, which is always going to give you like doubt, right? Instead of them just doing it on their own accord, it was definitely a reaction response.
The fact that they still paid treble, sorry, well, I don't trust you.
Contracts and things like that I can't get into that. I'm not going to make a judgment on something I don't know the legality of.
I know the legalities of it, and they should have kicked him to the curb. They had every right to. He showed his ass to the hotel. You could have legally removed him.
Well, he owned all the rights to the events. That's the big issue.
Yeah, but if you can prove that it's hurting your business, the board could have done a hostile takeover. Like, there were ways around it, but just like
I don't know.
There were friends telling him oh, make sure if you want to buy him a drink for his birthday, go through me. Like, they rope seatbelted Treble so much instead of just hard no on him, and that's what they needed to do. But they couldn't, and I know that there are people who are just trying to put on a good show. I think 99% of the furries are, but it's a one bad apple spoils the bunch type of situation for AEIOU.
Is the 1% free for all by chance?
Oh my god, are they a part of AEIOU?
No. You said 99% of furries are trying to put on a good show.
Oh,
like 1%.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
There's also cast.
Oh man. Ruby, do you have a pen and paper near you? Or can you take a note real quick? Spike, take a letter. Write down, at some point, I need you to put Ruby and Solace in a suit and tie, and then Misha dressed up as a school kid. Because you guys are going to teach me about the whole Corgi events and treble and everything for an episode.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna set up a whole classroom.
We can start doing some deep dive episodes if you know what, we should ask the audience, is that something you want to learn? You want to learn about some of the furry rabbit holes, some of that furry tea, that dorama?
Because
speaking of rabbit holes, that's a pretty decent transition into one of our next topics.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Kenny.
Senny.
Senny, yeah. I always get these names wrong.
I've never heard it said out loud. I've always just assumed it was Senny. I don't know why.
It's probably not Kenny. I just I think of Kenny but with a K, and then there's a C instead.
I've unfortunately had these conversations with people that were close.
So it is Senny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we know for sure, but also fuck.
Yeah. Because the individual that by proxy is kind of a shit person on their own, but also should have probably not started dating them, being a poly. I don't know.
Whoa.
Or were they just friends?
What are you referring
Are
to?
you referring to
No,
the J Dog? The
Yes.
J? Yeah. I don't know if
Jesse
we wanna...
Frost?
Yeah.
Because didn't they
Owner-
fucked over Morimut for that shit?
Morimut? What? I don't know about this. Go into it.
I also don't know about this.
Jesse Frost and Morimut were like basically fucking like they were partners forever.
I knew that, I think.
Oh, like the Black Husky?
Yeah, and that ended a couple years ago, and Maury's now with, or I think they're still with Lolo Fennec now. Or
Oh my god! I did not know that.
yes, the last thing I knew, because I don't see Lolo posts more to Twitter, and I'm not on Twitter anymore. They did update on like Blue Sky, and I thought they were still like around each other, but they started, I think, at least last year, if not the year before. But yeah, Maury got kicked out. Like they were in Canada and shit, and like came to the States or something. I don't know. It was fucked up. It was real fucked up. There's a lot of information here that bounces around. So how are we gonna combine all this together?
So let's start from the beginning, and I'll actually start from where I remember this actually starting from. So Jesse Frost first became on my radar when she was called out for copying One-Eyed Doe.
When she went from her phone bases to the resin, yeah.
Yes, the plastic bases. So first it was just speculation, and I would love to find the evidence because I don't want to say, like, I don't want to say BS, but Jesse Frost was being accused of copying the One-Eyed Doe base, and at first I thought it was okay in the sense of like, oh, she was just trying to make a fursuit to match her boyfriend's.
Right, because Morimut at the time had a One-Eyed Doe.
Right. But then somebody caught her literally recasting and trying to sell them, and then One-Eyed Doe called her out.
Mm-hmm.
And then
her claim was, no, I made that like cast myself.
Yeah, but then somebody caught her trying to sell a recast over the DMs.
Got you.
I'm looking for it right now to see if I can find it. One-Eyed Doe. So that's when Jesse Frost first became on my radar.
Yeah, I also want to throw out there, we're going to be talking about people, like a lot of people doing a lot of problematic things. Don't go seek them out. Don't comment silly little jokes on their thing. Don't harass them. Just block them and move on.
Just be entertained by our drama tea.
Yeah.
This is just, yes. Literally don't go seek these people out. Some of them are kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Jesse Frost copied One-Eyed Doe. They were caught ripping off the head bases. They said they wouldn't do it again. Then it was like the next day. They immediately got called out for trying to under the table sell one. They apparently like got better about it. One-Eyed Doe did not like Jesse Frost until people... One-Eyed Doe had their own problems where they like apparently weren't fulfilling work. I don't know the exact details of that, but people who were like in One-Eyed Doe's queue went to Jesse Frost and just got a fursuit by them instead. Whoa. It was becoming a whole thing. And then the second time Jesse Frost comes up in conversation, it's because apparently she's associating with Zoophiles, allegedly. And that's where the Kinney shit comes in.
Well, it's not allegedly. She does associate with this person, and this person is a very, very loud and proud zoophile.
At the time, it was quote-unquote allegedly.
Yeah, no, it's not anymore.
Yeah, if we're going chronologically, allegedly.
Well, a lot of people said, and especially if you knew Senny's AD, they would talk about things with animals and stuff. I'm sorry. Content warning. Trigger warning.
Yeah,
again,
editing Misha, put something, like, add something on the screen before we talk about this.
Yeah, but there was some stuff that went down that was really sus and or was, like, very... Because I think it was a locked account, so, like, not everybody had idea or, like, proof, but, like, it came out pretty quick, and Senny never really, like, denied it. I will say, I think... From when a lot of the accusations, especially with Jesse Frost being associated with that person, the person being Senny, they have adamantly said that, like, I'm a zoophile in thought, but not in practice, I believe. Like, I love animals, but, like, I haven't, I guess, abused one.
Yeah, he's saying he has, like, the fantasies about it, but he hasn't done it.
But apparently he was also in the Snake Thing chat.
His name,
no.
I think it wasn't he was there, his name was mentioned. Which this is not me saying that's a good thing. That's just clarifying.
Right. Yeah, anybody being
info.
anybody being a part of that chat or being associated with it, other than, oh my god, this person doxed us. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so from my knowledge, that's what they did. Jesse Frost, obviously, still a maker out of the Canada.
Now they go by something else.
Midnight Makers.
Oh, did they really?
I think
they don't go by
Midnight.
Jesse Frost anymore.
I think it's Midnight Makers. Let me double check.
This was like a year ago, and this is all popping up again because Kenny is now a self-proclaimed zoo.
Senny,
yeah.
Don't confuse.
Like this?
I don't. It's like I don't want to like correct you because I'm a dick. It's just for continuity for the audience.
Yeah. Okay.
So so basically, dude just came out, was like, I'm gonna have detailed experience or detailed fucking comments soon of my experience, and now everybody's just like, what the fuck? We would rather you don't. Let's like not do that.
What if you didn't?
Like, what if you just like stopped being a shitty person?
So, Cindy, this particular call out is from 2024, I guess, but it said that October 2016. Can you tell us more about Z, the Zeta symbol, on your Twitter profile description? So he had this before, I guess, in 2016 when he was denying being a zoophile. And then he replied, if you know what it means, you know what it means. I'm a big fan.
It is Midnight Makers, by the way. I was right.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I just
Misha was right. Gold star for Misha.
Thank you. It's on the wrong screen.
Womp womp.
All right,
it's pretty easy to add, but yeah.
And then it looks like...
Okay, editor, it's pretty easy to add. Shut the fuck up and you do this.
No, you can literally do it right now. You just hit the plus there, you add, and it's like it's like 3 clicks away.
I don't know where I put the stars.
Well,
I can also
Cookies and Knots, which is a Zoophile account, said, remember, you can get all this content and have easily updated by...
Oh no!
Don't I didn't finish. I didn't read all the stuff out, but yes, there's a link, and Kenny likes it.
We're not gonna give you. Yeah, we're not gonna fucking promote this shit, even if it's talking about it. Nope. If you're gonna go be terrible people, you got to do it on your own web search.
He says, "Why are you liking tweets that link to a zoo? And why do you say you're indifferent to zoophiles? It's literally why you're being attacked." Senny said, I have been attacked for liking the tweet linked to a zoo. I have never followed that account. So he was denying it for a while.
He was.
It's one of those things where there's like I understand where people are like, oh, do likes equal support? And I understand that not necessarily, but then it's still sus. It still throws red flags up, right? Because if you ever like obviously, if you don't know if the person is one or has been claimed to be one, it's impossible to know everybody's background. But like, that's usually when somebody pops off and goes, "Yo, why are you liking this shit?" And then you're like, "That's when you just go get rid of shit. You just go get rid of it,
or you just don't say anything." We've said this a few times on the podcast. Just stop talking. If you have nothing to hide, then there's.
You're also allowed to just blanket statement say, "Fuck zoophiles," and people can be like, well, you still like that tweet. Just keep saying fuck zoophiles because you know you don't support them.
That's true. Like, I know I like tweets.
You'll never do something that they can give evidence that says that you do support, right? They'll just keep saying the one thing. Oh, you liked a tweet. Oh, okay.
Like, I know that I've liked tweets to save them sometimes. Like, oh, I gotta come back to this later. Like, I've liked some suspicious tweets, but because I was like, oh, I have to look at that later. And then, or something like that, you know?
I just bookmark them.
Well, I
don't quite know how to make bookmarks work for me.
Okay, let me clarify. I don't bookmark like really sus tweets, but like if
Misha's out there just bookmarking
if I need info for like a video or like something like that, and I don't want it to like be in my likes because it's like this person being really shitty, I'm like, I'm just gonna bookmark that because as far as I know, people can't see bookmarks except you.
Oh, Senny tweeted this, and I hate this argument from zoophiles. Sex with animals considered rape, yet eating animals is not considered murder. First of all, I do consider eating animals to be murder.
Technically, no, it is murder. You're killing it, yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely killing and consuming animals. Like, I am the type of... I do consume meat. I have thought long and hard about my relationship with meat. But we don't have I can dislike 2 things at a time. There's so much social shit around the consumption of meat. We could do a whole vegan episode and talk about the vegan teacher and capitalism. And I highly
Sorry, the vegan teacher.
Yeah, come on. We should totally talk about her one day.
Holy shit.
Actually, the TikTok girl just made a YouTube about her today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's still relevant? Goddamn.
Right?
The vegan teacher. I thought that was
People in the thread attacking. I'm sure they are the exact ones who fill the pews on Easter Sunday next week. Ignore them. You don't even owe them a response. You are loved.
I don't know, man. I think one of the best critiques when it came out of that thing is if your job is to teach, stop worrying about all this shit and just teach. Teach why veganism is a good thing. Teach the pros. Don't be so controversial about weird shit. You know.
I think we switched back to the Cinny topic.
That was Cinny.
I thought that was talking to. Oh
no, sir.
That was I was reading Senny's tweet. I should do a voice for Senny, that way people don't think it's my words.
I thought that was.
You could also.
You said TikTok girl, and I just assumed they were talking about the vegan shit.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, but I don't know about what exactly.
Yeah, no, we switch back to. You could send me screenshots of the tweets.
Okay. Copy. Paste.
Sorry.
This is your intermission.
Yeah. Get up, stretch your legs, go get a drink.
Think about subscribing to our Patreon.
Yeah.
All right, back
to our channel.
Back to Cinny.
Channel.
Just it looks like he was just posting a lot of bullshit. Don't stop bullying people. Leave people alone. Here's him in the snake thing chat. That's huge.
Whoa. I do want to see this.
Like him himself, or because I know he was mentioned.
Okay, he was mentioned. Snake thing was looking for a dog for him.
What a fucking awful.
Allegedly, him and Snake Thing are at least acquaintances.
Oh, it's either that. I assume. You know what? I'm just gonna be real. No, no. That tracks, and that's the exact information I remember being seen or shown. This is why it's been kind of like it's more of a under the table like thing that's been known. Where if you're a part of the locked AD, Senny was kind of vocal about their fixation with zoophilia and shit. Again, what really matters, I guess, in the public eye is you got to wait till somebody with, a popular fucking maker befriends you, and then that shit comes back to them, and then suddenly everybody's aware of the root problem being Senny.
Yeah, it is interesting that people only started to attack Senny because of their sudden association with Jesse Frost. People were trying to be mad at Jesse Frost, but in digging up shit about Jesse Frost, they dug up shit about Senny.
But yeah. So that's just it is a direct association with a popular person who did not at all disavow them either. It's fucking John Wolf bullshit.
Dude, it's crazy. As long as your suit's hot enough, which not even a hot suit. What are you guys doing, man?
I don't think Senny's.
You guys are simping for a weird ass suit. What the hell?
But yeah,
his suit. Yeah, no, I don't like his suit at all.
Dude.
Even having a quote unquote bad suit, it's for having a fursuit gets you more leeway than somebody without. It's just a thing. It's bullshit. Somebody's gonna simp for you. Somebody's gonna be in the comments defending you because they're simping for you. And that's dumb. You should never depend.
And he was a DJ?
You should never defend somebody because they have a cute suit.
Wait, Cinny was a DJ? I take it all back. We should not be paying our furry DJ.
Wait, that's what I'm reading now. That's Cinny DJ.
We should actually stop having raves.
Wait, what if that's the DJ we get on the show? Because then we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. He could talk about the topic we just talked about, and he could talk about the DJ stuff. I'm obviously kidding.
We should. Cinny should come on the podcast. We'd love to just let somebody like that talk.
What?
No, I don't want to give them a platform to talk.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. But it's one of those things. I won't use my platform to promote people who have a platform to say shitty shit themselves. But I will say, every now and then, when somebody does let somebody horrible use their platform, 1, it always blows up in their face. Don't give shitty people a platform.
No.
And 2, it's so funny because they can never quite keep it together enough It's like that dude calling out Lion Maker. That was incredible. All of this only got brought up again because he's making a stink about it. To be fair.
Yeah, he added the stupid fucking symbol in his bio.
Oh, interesting though. He did get a suit from Midnight Barks in 2024.
Their suits are friggin' everywhere, and considering what we know about them, like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, people still get...
Yeah, but like these are everywhere. Like DHC is pretty.
Well, I wasn't gonna say DHC. I was gonna say people still get shit from fucking
More for Less. Oh,
they've been basically outed as fucking, or at least we're past known to do the zoo stuff. So
God, I love this community so much.
Yeah, there's really good makers out there. There's really good people, but I hate the butt.
I just like. It's really easy not to like. It's so easy to be a normal fucking person around animals. It's
really
like,
fucking weird that we like. Why is it always? Again, it's something I've always said. Is like, why is it something to do with like seeking attention, always wanting to be like a big account, or like you have to have like be a maker? It's always like something big that comes out, right? Like, why does it have to be the YouTubers or the streamers that always get nailed for something like gross? And I'm just like, is there a correlation there? You know, like,
yeah, I think it has to do with the
personality type. Is it? Like,
I think it has to do with the neurodivergent nerd suddenly getting a burst of popularity that they didn't have like in high school, and not learning lessons that we all should have learned. And I'm not even immune to that. Like, I think none of us are. I think it's really, really tricky when it comes to getting sucked into like zoophilia. And this, I've seen it so many times in our community where it's honestly a tragedy. It's the exact same thing as watching somebody get sucked into Nazism. So you take these insecure, I'll say boys, but I mean people. Like you take insecure boys. Oh my god! And now my computer just died. Like one of my monitors is just off now.
Oh, we can.
You're still here though.
You're here.
That's crazy. The fuck? I think it comes from a profound need for community. And you get into communities like furry, and then you see somebody's fursuit, and then you meet them, and they're so nice and so welcoming. And it's so fun. And then 2 years into your friendship, you find out something horrible, right? Mm-hmm. And we all know how hard that is. We know how hard it is to tell a friend that we're disappointed or that no. And we want to believe them when they tell us things are fine and safe and okay. So our friend who we've known for 2 years, who is so good and so nice, tells us that no, you've seen him act with his dog. He would never hurt his dog. In fact, you know him to treat his dog better than most people treat their pets, right? So there's no way it can be abuse. And then you find out another year later that no, he really is having sex with his animal. So now your entire morality is skewed. So maybe you think, okay, maybe it's just not abusive, and then boom, now you're sucked into it. And that's grooming. That's how it happens. That's why so many of these issues and these hot button topics are drawing these big black lines. I know it feels like crusading, but I do think it's to help people to be like, look, that's the line, man. People are like, oh, well, if you, with all this slippery slope shit, like, no, there's a big fat line on where you cannot be. Like with furry, I don't care the porn you jack off to, even a little bit. Literally, just don't hurt animals.
Yeah,
it's like, I cannot turn my laptop, I cannot turn my monitor back on.
Oh, damn.
You know what's tragic?
What's tragic?
It's only hard the first couple of times.
Oh man, I'm sorry, buddy.
The first couple of times when you find out somebody that you've been associating with and friends with for a while sucks. It still hurts no matter like what when that shit happens. But after the first couple times, you kind of get to the point where it's like, nah, I don't know. You just cut them. You just cut them from your life.
Yeah. I think the opposite is true too. I think it gets easier to stop listening to people warning you about bad people. I think that's where somebody like Kenny is. I think
like over call out culture.
No, not exactly. I think it's the opposite. I think because I don't know if over call out culture is a thing, because I think awareness is way more important than
I think so.
I know I know when I was growing up in the fandom,
They
like
believe in like it's like the concept of desensitization, right?
right, yeah.
Is like, oh, I've heard it so many times. This is the 30th furry in the last 2 months to get called out for this shit. It almost doesn't hit the same.
Yeah.
But I guess you're not like after the 30th one, you know you're not gonna fucking go out and do that shit either because you're like, damn, bitches be getting caught. I don't know.
On the other side of the coin, I think there is an issue with how much we call out people because like we have sanitized some very heavy words. Like we have watered them down to mean nothing.
I agree.
And we throw these are heavy words that have like, you know, life-altering effects and like can ruin somebody even if it's not true. And we're just throwing them around at each other like, oh, they were talking to this person once, you know, they're a pedophile. Like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah.
That's not
like, I've seen like the very like, oh, if you're over the age of 18 and you talk to somebody under 18, you're a pedo. It's like, no, you're again, like you said, you're sanitizing the shit. Like you've taken that word and completely changed it because like of what its true meaning and like I'm not gonna be the one person that nitpicks stuff too much, but like there is a use for it, and you got to use it correctly. And again, as you're saying, if it's used incorrectly, and you know your post gets 2,000 likes in an hour, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's like
now that person like there's 2,000 people at least that are gonna believe you over them because they'll probably never come back to see like the follow up. Because that's the worst thing is a lot of people don't follow up after like more information comes out or like a response from the individual being accused of does. A lot of people don't come back for that.
Yeah, well, we love doing the witch hunt and we hate being wrong. So
true. Yeah, that's well said.
Confirmation bias. You will actively seek out information that confirms your bias anyways.
That's so true.
And it's like what Ruby was talking about a week or two ago where it was like, you know, people have blocked Ruby because somebody was like, oh, they're a bad person. And they were just like, okay, I'll take your word for it without providing any evidence of that, which, you know, block who you want. That's a very light example. But like, there will be people where I'll see comment threads where it's like, oh, I don't know anything about this person. And someone is like, oh, they're a zoophile. And somebody will probably like, oh, yikes. And it's like,
and that's it. Yeah.
You didn't provide anything.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
Evidence?
And or if they're like, oh, I saw them like a sus tweet once. All right, so okay, we got a little bit of a red flag here. Okay, so let's dig a little bit more. Like before you start throwing those words around and making big old call out posts or something, you should probably figure that out. So
shout out to those people who make those fucking long threads, because one, that is emotionally taxing.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. But it's like, that's the best form of journalism. And a lot of people get mad at those people. Like, wow, you're wasting your time. No, the people who are just like, they're bad. Those people are definitely wasting your time. But look, this person had a very strong opinion and actively did very serious journalism about it. And they often get shit on the most.
Well, like, it's definitely, so I'll put up my own experience of, I was very informed on another awful maker, Sky Cabot.
Yeah, let's go.
And how, like, so the people that put together the call out doc on Sky, it was very well done. It was very to the point, covered most things that needed to be covered. That I actually didn't really like do my analysis on that as much as I did it with Sky's response. And I think I was on my Twitch stream for like 2 hours tearing apart that doc, limb from fucking limb, Googling state laws and everything to try and catch them out on bullshit. And I was fucking drained by the end of that stream doing just that. I can't imagine the persons that had to gather the resources from multiple individuals and, like, you know, the victims and stuff to put together docs like that and shit. Like, it's a hell of a thing to do. You have to, like, when you go to do that something, again, that's why it's important not to just call somebody out because you saw like one sus thing. To do the research can be tough. It can be a lot. But if you're gonna make such a major call out and accusation, it's to you to do that work. Yeah. So if you're not prepared, don't do it.
You have to be willing to provide your evidence. Oh, I received
You're on that. Yep.
You're on that request for a single-use code to use with my Microsoft account. someone's trying to get into my Microsoft account because Microsoft did this cool fuck-ass thing where all you need is the goddamn email in order to send a code to unlock the account, but they can't get into the fucking code because they don't have the password to my email, so I get fuck-ass messages all the goddamn time. I got like 40 of them in one day. I got 40 codes in one day. There's nothing I can do about it. As long as somebody has the email, they can send a code.
Just make
because
sure
it's like an alternative to being a password. Anyway,
Ruby!
not to derail that.
Boring.
I was like, Misha really needed to get that off their chest.
Oh my god, it's been bothering the shit out of me.
Yeah, dude, that somebody's fucking dedicated. They want your shit.
I'm so mad.
And they want to be Misha be Barkin.
I want to be Misha be Barkin. It's me, actually.
Oh my god.
It's me? Or are we gonna do the Misha B. Barkin episode?
No, not this one. Not this one. No.
Yeah, let's not combine that with the Sunny episode.
Yeah. I do want to add on because we were saying, you gotta be willing to put forth the effort. Don't tell people to like, if somebody's like, do you have evidence? Don't be like, oh, Google it. Like,
hate that response.
Are making a claim. You need to defend your claim. You can't tell people, oh, just go look it up. Like. Yes, you are the one.
The burden of proof is on you now.
Yes, and the reason all three of us believe the Senny stuff is because there's multiple threads on it providing evidence. Like,
it's been years
of that too. Stuff. Yeah. Like
it's not. It's a pattern of behavior thing again.
Yeah. Also, if an account makes a call out post and there's no evidence, and you check their account. And they're making call-out posts and like snarky remarks all the time. Don't grain of salt on that one. Grain of sand. Yeah. Like they're doing it for clout. They don't care about calling out bad people. They don't care about the good of the community. Because if that's all they're doing, like, dude, come on.
We talked about. I think you were saying it yourself a little bit, Misha, where it seems like when it comes to the quote unquote like over call-out part of the call-out culture, people need to keep personal beefs within the parties
that
involved.
Is also so true.
Yeah,
like when I say personal beefs, that's somebody that did you wrong. Maybe they fucking talk shit behind your back. They called you ugly to your face. They're like, "Oh, you're so cool," but like behind their back, like that suit's ugly, or you know, whatever the fuck. No, again, when I'm saying personally, we're not talking about serious things. We're like they fucking roofied your ass at a party. That's a problem.
There's
a difference between like a beef and a problem.
Yes, a bad friendship is not an abuser make.
Yes.
Don't go to Twitter popping off and starting some big old fucking feud. It's stupid. Keep it.
I remember when we were all talking about the Lucky thing. Like I thought I was gonna take that to my grave, my bad relationship with Lucky, and then we all got talking and realized that this was a problem and a pattern of behavior. And then the tiny things, the little rumors we heard, like that she was a zoophile, turned out to be true, but only after we got like 12 people together to talk about it.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but there was something not too terribly long ago where something similar like that happened, where somebody was called out for some disgusting behavior, and it took one person to finally come out about it, and then suddenly in the replies, more people had confidence and came out about their stories, and suddenly it wasn't just one person, it was like 20 people confirming very similar behaviors across the years of cons and shit. And it's just like sometimes it takes that. Sometimes because as a lot of times as victims, you feel alone. You don't feel like there's anybody else out there. And then suddenly, like again, somebody comes out, and then boom, there's like honestly, it's unfortunate. There's a lot more, but that can lead to strength at that point because you're not alone and you can speak about your experience. Again, not everybody ever gets to that point, and nobody's owed to have to come out against somebody. That is their story to tell if they want to. I've seen that happen before where it's like, oh, somebody said you're one of the victims. What was your story? I don't want to talk about it. And then they jump down their throats like, dude, you can't do that to a victim.
Do not do that.
They are allowed to if they're comfortable enough to. Some feel pressured to come out after that kind of stuff anyways, just because they seem like they're expected to come and back up like the others that are coming up. But nobody's ever owed that. It's something like if you've put it in your past and it's something you don't want to be involved with and brought back into, you don't have to say shit.
That is true. I remember there was a very somebody was gathering a lot of evidence around like during the lucky call out time, and somebody else like told me about it, and I was on this list of evidence where people were like connecting a bunch of dots, and I DM'd them. I was like, dude, half the people you're talking about don't want to be a part of this. Like, they got away from their abusers, and they're they don't even live in the same state anymore. Like, they want to be away from this. Part of me was always afraid to speak out just because I never wanted to end up on a fucking list like this with these horrible associations, so black and white. It was so scary.
Ow.
Ow. Oh, black and white. Okay, I got it. Audio listeners, if you're out there,
hang on.
Solace
hang
is
on.
You don't know what my colors of my persona are yet.
They are.
Go follow Solace the Wolf on Blue Sky TikTok.
Damn the whole plug, the whole spread.
Guy,
The
come see my
charcuterie board of
I know,
Solace.
I'm PureRubyDragon on everything. I love that.
You're be dragging these nuts.
PureRubyDragon these nuts across your face.
That's your AD
I've always
account.
wanted-
That's your AD account. Oh wait, no, that's really tied to your...
PureRubyDragon, but it's spelled dragon, like
my
DRGGIN.
That's a little
And
too close, but
And all you do is drag.
There's honestly something there. Like, but chat, please comment below what my AD should be, because I've been trying to get an AD for so long.
I thought I saw that you had one.
Well, I have one. I have one for like art.
Yeah. Oh,
But
you did? Okay.
I want one like that has got a better association. That name was always a place saver, and maybe I'll just always have that name now.
True.
Unfortunately.
I think it's slightly upsetting that, I think one of the biggest losses of being banned from Twitter is not being access to, PureRubyDragon's porn Twitter,
I'm sorry. I also have it on Blue Sky. I've just not posted.
Give me the goods.
It's the same name. It's just a placeholder name. I'm not going to say it on the podcast.
Give me the goods. You're holding out.
If you want it, you can find it.
No, that's true. That's true. No, that's the whole thing. I'm banned from Twitter, and I just keep it like that. I could absolutely make an old account.
Yeah, but the porn, Solace. The porn you're missing.
Porn, yeah.
There's so much good furry... I really need a Rascal still. There's so much good furry smut on there.
Oh, I gotta draw you a Rascal that you
really
can like
do.
you could just react to Fugi, switch to Rascal when you start talking.
Quick swap.
Hey, Rascal here.
Oh my god, what if you got a Rascal puppet?
Oh
my god, wait, that's so smart.
Where's the ball going?
I like that.
Oh,
That's also so much less. That's so much less work for you too.
That is
Well, it's not that. It's not so bad. But I do like the puppet idea just for the concept of like it's actually you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Wow, we made an episode out of nothing.
So this episode is recorded on Wednesday. It will be out Friday this week because we don't have a buffer. So this is actually like a up to point fucking in a week episode. And we're going to try and record on Mondays and upload on Fridays. So our information and the current stuff happening isn't like a week and a half old. Show. That should be cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I zoned out. What?
Hi, my
Hi.
name is Misha B. Barkin here. And I
I'll get
really,
you a Misha puppet.
really love...
Hey now. Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Hey now. Sorry, I was reading. There's a ensemble I'm in, and the chat was blowing up. So I was
You're
like,
an
"What the fuck is
ensemble.
everyone talking about?"
So, if you've made it this far...
So we're to the end of the video.
Shit, I think we are.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we forgot something, put it in the comments down below. Basically, just engage with us, please. Please, God. Please.
Talk
please.
to me. I'm so lonely.
Help our algorithm. Help the algorithm find us.
God, maybe not for this episode. I don't know if this should be the first episode
Yeah.
people see.
I still promote the cursed episode is like the one that I like the most because it hits every note of what Bark Bark Meow can be.
It really kind of does.
But it's also, it really gets bad though. There's some moment. I mean, it starts off fucking nuts, dude.
The Pip episode is a little too chaotic, but that's another favorite of mine.
The Pip's chaotic, but it's also funny.
It's a bang. Yeah, it's a good episode. I just we really got to
did you
work
see
on
what-
not interrupting people, man.
Fucking
I'm
Ruby.
so bad. Fucking, we gotta work on not interrupting
just
people.
Ruby.
In
No,
Ruby.
we all
Well,
do.
I was gonna say fucking Ruby, but then you started to talk, so I was like, I'm not gonna finish this thought, but I guess that happens. But no, I was gonna say you went back and watched the part of the drunk stream that you missed because you had IRL responsibilities. And you're just like, holy shit, we got the worst, how bad we got when we were drunk. And I know that by the time we left, Misha and Piff, it was a fucking free for all.
I was like re-listening to it, and the way it just started to devolve.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, I don't normally like recommend going back and listening to the Afterbarks. If that's your thing, do it, but like listen to the St. Patrick's Day Afterbark. It's really funny. Just like throw it on in the background.
I mean, all of our podcasts are pretty good about that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very like you can just throw it on and listen to it podcast.
Some things will catch your interest. You may want to focus on a little bit more, but for the most part, we're really good, especially if you're playing games. I like playing games and putting like podcasty shit in the background.
Yeah. Do you think
a lot of true crime stuff, to be honest?
Do you think anybody like uses our podcast to fall asleep?
I thought you were gonna go. Do you think people fuck to our podcast?
Jesus!
Making sweet love to the Bark Bark Meow podcast. What a fucking move.
Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, if you're trying to make love to that, we can send you the file. Like you can have the original. Yeah, we could put you in contact with our musician. Which, yeah, we should shout them out real quick.
Oh fuck! I haven't talked to Tam in a minute. I should do that.
I see their posts occasionally.
I see their posts. Yeah, I just there's been nothing to talk about. I guess for a minute. I think I was congratulated when I got the new job. By the way, I don't think we've talked about that in the last few episodes. The new job's going great, and I'm fucking ecstatic. I know I talked about it Afterbark, but since we didn't record last week, I don't think we talked about it.
I was going to say, we can talk about it more in the Afterbark, which is going to happen right after this premiere. And if you're listening to this after the fact, we premiere these every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we go live afterwards. That's around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is usually around when that happens. And yeah, we just kind of chat about the episode, chat about whatever's going on in our lives. And then we move on to the weekend, baby, yeah. Baby. Alright, any parting words from either of y'all? Oh, Patreon read. We should probably do that.
Patreon read of Smash.
That was me smashing Misha.
You're doing what to Misha?
I'm beating you with the bar.
Hey, yo.
You're in a mood today.
I'm in such a good mood, dude. I've been so busy for like 10 weeks straight. Yeah, dude. Oh, wait, what is this? Hold on.
Oh.
We have new Patreons, guys!
Whoa, you have to update this fucking
Yeah! Oh, fuck, yeah. Okay, editing Misha, update the original file, not the one you put in this video. Thank you so much to Sycamore, Bowie Barks, Heartless Hero, Pip the Badger, Theo Firefox, Corlean R, Kai, Quint, Carnelian Fox, and Steam Pony and Ankara. You gasped. Is there someone you recognize?
No, I was just saying new names. Because I definitely know those are new names.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And thank you to those who have been pledging this entire time. And thank you to the new people. How's it going? God, we really got to post on the Patreon.
I was just going to say, I was going to call you out. We need to do extra Patreon content.
Yeah, we have 12
why the fuck?
I can message 12 people at once. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, why the fuck didn't we do the St. Patty's thing for that? We gotta do something like that.
Damn it, we should have.
Like, sorry, Patreon only. Come see the.
Okay, I'm saying it now. My graduation party. Let's do an exclusive Patreon.
Sure.
I'm obviously gonna do an actual graduation party because like.
Oh, of course.
I have friends, but like I do want to do a Patreon one. I think that'd be really fun.
Friends?
You've got male
and female and non-binary.
Yippee!
All right,
guys.
Bye.
Have a good night. Happy Friday. Bark. Have
a fucking great weekend.
Yeah. Anything for Ruby?
Have a good weekend.